All right, and I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. So, quick mic check. Just have to say and spell your name.
Rebecca Connors, Rebecca Connors.
And your title.
Election Administrator.
And that is from Missoula County.
Missoula County.
Okay, so first things first, voter turnout has been pretty high for absentees.
Yes.
What's that exact number and how does it compare to previous years?
Sure. So we've sent out over 48,000 absentee requests and absentee ballots for Missoula County. We have over 70% of those back right now, which is great. Our office likes to be able to have as many ballots back before Election Day so that we can have as many results available at 8 p.m. on Election Day. We are also seeing high turnout in late registration. We've seen over 1,600 voters turn out for late registration the 29 days before Election Day, which in the past our record has been about 1,100. So we're surpassing that as well. It's been a high turnout, high interest. Everybody's ready to cast their vote.
And how do you think this absentee turnout is going to relate to the just general turnout for the election tomorrow? What's the percentage that you're expecting to see for Montana, or at least for Missoula County?
For Missoula County, absentee voters, we always see strong voter turnout within the absentee voters. I wouldn't be surprised if we see anything over 90% by tomorrow. Overall, we will probably see up to 70 to 65% voter turnout as an overall from polling place and absentees for Missoula County.
And what was that number in 2012? If you can
I think it was around 60% in 2012 for polling place and absentee turnout, and I believe we were around 85% for absentee turnout in general.
So it's a little bit higher than that?
Yes, I would.
That's good.
Just by the way we're trending right now, everything seems to be high returns, high requests, so.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Please go ahead.
No, I insist. I've already asked.
All right, okay. There's been like a rhetoric from candidate Trump saying that the elections are going to be rigged. What's the situation here in Missoula? What's your prediction tomorrow?
Sure. So I will take a step back for any kind of rigging. In 2000, when we had Florida and the Hanging Chad, the Congress created an act to revolutionize how elections are done in the United States, and they had to make everything uniform. Before, it could have been one county did it one way and the other county did it another, and they found that out during that presidential election. So everything is very uniform across the state, and then states have different practices, but we do not have internet access hooked up to our machines in Montana. We have a paper ballot, so there is a paper record of how everybody has voted. We do strenuous testing, as well as after an election, we have to recount certain precincts to make sure that those totals are correct.
With the polling places, we've got a couple of schools that are traditionally polling places, but they're under construction right now. Some aren't even standing anymore. Where can people go? Where can voters who traditionally go to those polling places, say like Franklin, where can they go?
So if you go to myvoterpagemt.com, you can see where your polling place is. If you're within the Franklin precincts, you'll need to go to the Lifelong Learning Center. If you're within the Lowell precincts, you need to go to the Burn Street Bistro. If you're within Rattlesnake precincts, you need to go to Messiah Lutheran Church up in the Rattlesnake.
And that's just really important to know. We had a couple of people actually text us who didn't even realize that the schools weren't there anymore.
Yeah.
They said, we just don't know where to go. Where should we go?
Yeah.
So it's good to know that you can just check their vote.
And our office did a mass mailer to all of the voters within those precincts with instructions, Google Map image of where they need to go. We've also done heavy social media and working with canvassers to make sure they can spread the word.
That's great.
What are some of the problems or errors that you have found so far in this advanced voting?
Errors?
Or problems that you're...
We've been, so in 2012, we experienced 4-hour wait times, and we went through and revamped how we did everything here in Missoula County as far as flow of people. And in 2014, we were able to see how that plan had worked. That was an off-year election. It wasn't a presidential. So this is the true test of how everything is working this year. We've increased the number of stations to assist voters. So on last Friday, we heard that there was other counties reporting 2.5-hour wait times. We did not have any wait times because we had 14 stations going. On election day, we'll have 20 stations going to really help make sure that we have that we minimize wait times on election day.
And minimizing wait times on election day, that doesn't just translate to people being able to vote sooner. That means that we'll get the results sooner as well, is that correct?
As we get ballots in, especially before election day, with the significant turnout of 70% or more, we should have a clear picture of how our results will be at 8 p.m. on election day.
Here's the $1 million question. When do you think we'll know who the 45th president will be?
Oof. I don't know. 1 in the morning? I don't know.
I know there's no way to
Yeah. We'll have initial results at 8:15, and we'll go from there. And I would say we'd have probably a good 60-65% of ballots counted from our absentees at least, and then polling place numbers will come in throughout the night, and then the remaining absentees.
Well, Rebecca, is there anything else that you can think that is, important to voting that we haven't covered?
It's a 3-page ballot. They're 2 pieces of paper. Voters should hop onto the My Voter page, mt.com, if they're going to a polling place on election day. They can print out a sample ballot. That'll help them go through the process and mark their ballot quickly and efficiently on election day. We might see a little bit of a bottleneck for voting ballots just because there's a lot of races, there's a lot of ballot issues, local and statewide. So voters should have, if they're planning on attending their polling place, kind of how they intend to vote that day.
And actually, this is the last, well, you guys are shutting down at noon for people coming in to register today. But if you have your absentee ballot already and you fill it out at home, where can you go to drop that off after noon today?
We'll have drive-through ballot drop-off at the fairgrounds all day today, Monday, and all day Tuesday.
And, well, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much.
You bet.
You got any more questions?